Really? Okay, perfect.
We actually got a lot of positive comments after our last video where we talked about our marriage.
Yes.
Marriage.
Marriage.
Mariage.
Mariage. How do you say it in Spanish?
Casamiento.
Casamiento. A lot of folks.
Shoulders are like massive.
Sorry. We had a lot of positive comments from you guys asking us to make another video about relationships, about our lives, how we started, a whole bunch of different stuff. So today we are going to talk about how we were almost broke.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We were very broke.
We were at zero with 2 small children. We made some mistakes along the way. We took out a line of credit and kind of like maxed it out.
Yeah. So a line of credit, if you don't know, is debt. You're basically asking the bank to give you money and then you have to pay them back. And we asked the bank for way too much money when we first started off, and that didn't help. That didn't help after the payments started coming in. Mm-hmm. We had lots of credit card debt. We just bought things that we shouldn't have bought. Mm-hmm. And we learned pretty early on that that wasn't a good idea. I learned early on that when you get married, it's better that you put your money together than to keep it separate, because you will grow. You will grow faster, you will grow stronger because of that. And I know a lot of guys and a lot of women will disagree with this concept of putting your money together when you get married. I had this concept of like, that's my money though, right, Mama B? Like, but that's my money, even though she had way more money than me.
I had way more money than him. For all those comments saying, "Oh, he must be rich." He had zero.
I had zero
when
money.
We got together.
I had a car that was way too expensive.
It was fancy. He had that really nice fancy car.
Yes.
But he
and my
didn't
car
have
payments
like
were
2
ridiculous.
pennies to rub together.
I had no money. I had a fancy car, no money. My payments were super high because I had no money for a down payment. And because I was young and I had a stupid car that was way too fast, the insurance was really high. So I was paying a lot of money that I didn't really have. So yes, Mama B married a guy that was broke.
So I, on the other hand, had my own condo. I was saving up for my own real estate property. Mm-hmm. I had paid off my car. I was on the right track, and all thanks to my parents. Thank you for your guidance and teachings.
Shout out to the abuelos.
Shout out to the abuelos. Thank you.
Thank you. It wasn't like a bailout or anything.
They always instilled that, you know, you need to save money. You need to save money. And so where were we going with this? You had no money.
I was broke. Yeah, where were we? I was broke.
And so I showed Papa how to pay off his debt. Mm-hmm. And so I showed him what to do, how to do it. And yeah, he needed to basically bring in more money than he was making in order to be able to pay that off.
When you're young and you are just starting out as either a married couple or you're engaged, getting ready to marry, be careful with the amount of things that you buy. Be careful with the spending. Don't try to keep up with the other neighbors or your other friends that somehow they have some fancy stuff or they have a house. Mm-hmm. You don't know what situation they're in. You don't know where they got their help from. Try not to compete with them. Humble yourself and go to the dollar store. Go to the discount department store. You know, go to the discount grocery store. Really pinch your pennies and don't overspend in the beginning, because you need that money to save for your down payment, for a house. So just be careful with your spending and try to pay off your debts as much as possible before you get into it.
And not to incur more debt.
Right. So what did we do growing up? After, of course, I learned how to pay off my debts, thanks to Mama B. What did we do? We didn't
spend. So we spent a lot of weekends at home where we didn't do anything. Mm-hmm. We would go to the park.
Yeah, we didn't go on lavish trips. Yeah, we went to the park.
No, we have a new home now. And thank you for everyone who sent us so many lovely messages congratulating us on the new home. We really appreciate all your love from around the world. Thank you so much. Yeah, this has been years of not having, and all we did was work and save, work and save, work and save, work and save, work and save.
14 years of working and saving and working and saving. We spent a lot of time in a basement, in a dingy basement apartment with one window while we were in transition. It would get covered with snow, and our landlord would have to dig us out
because we were like, it was literally like so low into the ground. And we only had that one window, so we had no sunlight. My face had broken out. I don't know if it was from
probably from the mold in the basement or the moisture, something. It was bad.
It was hard. That was really, really hard with two small kids.
That was a tiny place because we had to save money at the time for our house. I bought this minivan to save money, used at the time. And it was so cold that the door handles kept breaking off. Every time it would get cold, another door handle would break off. And that was horrible because I couldn't go to the dealership to get the door handle because at the time I couldn't afford it. So I would go on like eBay or something and try to find some like knockoff door handle, and then I'd try to figure out myself. I'm not very handy. So I just tried to do all these things because we had to save money. We had to be really careful. What did we eat when we were just starting off, when we didn't have any money? We didn't go out to eat.
No, we ate a lot at home, and
you have to talk louder because there's no way they're gonna hear you. Yeah. So I just want to make sure because I always turn up your. You have to go.
My voice is very soft.
It's very soft.
That's how I talk.
You have to be more boomier.
I can't talk differently. This is how I talk.
You have to be boomier.
Boom.
Boom.
You want some boom? Boom, boom.
Okay, we wanted to go out and eat. We wanted to like...
How do you think I learned how to cook, man? From cooking so much at home.
It's amazing how much money you save when you buy pasta or when you make like a big pot of tomato sauce.
When
she makes the tomato sauce.
Like a stew like this, a pot of stew like this for under $10.
Right, yeah, leftovers for days. We would be eating the same food 2-3 days in a row so that we could save.
Because when you're making a pot of food like that.
You make a pot like that on Sunday. By Thursday,
every
you're
meal
eating that.
is like, I don't know, 45 cents?
45 cents. So we saved money. We saved money. We saved money that way. We were really, really careful for a good 14 years. Really saving, really paying off our debts, not overspending, not spending so much money going out to eat. We had to limit our trips to almost zero. We didn't really go out on trips. We went on our honeymoon 14 years later because we didn't have any money to spend. Oh, I sold my fancy car, and with that money, I bought my used minivan, and it got us by. We survived without door handles.
It only hurt for like 2 weeks. He was like,
wherever you are.
My sports car. Now I have a beige minivan.
That minivan was awesome.
Why are we talking about this? So we're talking about this because we get a lot of comments from people saying, thank you for everything that you guys say because my parents didn't really teach me too much, and so I look up to you guys to kind of teach me stuff about life. And I think for us and our generation, we had great shows on television.
There were a lot of family shows with a great family dynamic.
Lots of lessons.
Yeah, lots of lessons we would learn and we would get inspired. And I don't see that there's a lot of family shows anymore. No. So we hope that with our, I guess, family show that we have on the internet, we can inspire young couples, young families, older families.
Single people.
Single people.
You don't have to be married with children.
Yeah.
You can
single
be single.
people. Kids, if you got your first job, saving that money. So it really helps everybody. And we want to try as much as possible. We're not financial advisors. We're not professionals. We're just trying to share what we've learned. And
the hard way.
The hard way. So Mama B, if there are 2 things that you could take away from this video, what would it be?
Work hard. Know the difference between wants and needs, especially when you're just starting out.
The difference between wants and needs. I'm just starting off and I see something I really, 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 really want. Do I want it or do I need it? In the beginning, that's really important.
Yeah, and then in time, you'll have the nice things because you will have worked for them, saved, and earned it.
Well, yeah, and you would have had the experience.
And even during that time when we did not have a lot, it was literally paycheck to paycheck, we still had our philosophy of helping people around us. We've always done that since we got married. We tried to share with the world open-handed. And even during that time when we really messed up with our finances, we were like zero month to month, and we still had, I remember, I had a car that we were trying to sell, and we wanted roughly maybe, I don't know, $3,000 to $5,000 for it, because that would have made a big difference for us.
Right.
But we were living in a home. The house next to us, there was a woman who had a son who had gotten into some tough times. He had become an addict. He was trying to clean up his life.
He just got out of jail.
He just got out of jail. He was trying to clean up his life and get back on his feet. And the mom came to me and said, "How much for your car?"
Right.
And so...
yeah, we gave him the car.
So even with the situation we were in, we said, "Here's the car. It's yours, take it." So...
yeah, I remember that.
that was like... and I remember we were so happy that we did that.
Yeah.
We were so happy that we were like, "No, you need it more than we do. You know, I hope you get back on your feet. I hope you rise. I hope you flourish." We wanted so much to help that person, you know, in their life, and it didn't matter anymore what we were going through.
Yeah.
And so what mattered was we were helping someone.
Right, I remember that.
And like that were a lot of situations in our life where
we've helped as much as we could, no matter what position we were in, what situation we were going through. So, yeah. That was that's what we did. So
sorry,
I hope
I cried a lot.
I hope you could. No,
I'm sorry, I cry for
Mama
everything.
B, no, Mama B, no.
I'm sorry.
Well,
because my heart is very open. That's why.
It's very open, and that's why I love you. Well, I love you for many reasons, Mama B. I learned early on what my wants and needs are.
You learned a lot of things early on, my friend.
I was a wet chicken. I was a little wet chicken. Mama B, I don't know, Mama B. I was a wet chicken.
Hey, even your grandfather said.
My grandfather, rest his soul, said to Mama B, what did he say?
Tú eres demasiado mujer para él.
He said to Mama B, "You're too much woman for him." And we'll leave it at that. I hope that we were able to share something meaningful for you guys. I hope you guys learned something from our experiences. And and if you want to see more videos like this, let us know down in the comments if there's anything specific that you guys want us to talk about. We love hearing your comments. We love hearing from you. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share it with other people that might want to benefit from this video.
That might help. And actually, one of our friends told us that the last marriage video, she forwarded it to all her girlfriends, and they made their husbands sit down and watch it with them. Like, that's amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That is so awesome.
We love you guys, and we'll see you again soon. We need our music again. You want to dance?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the icon on the left and a little thingy will pop up and you get to subscribe. If you already have subscribed, please forget everything that I have just said.
It's her voice.
It's my radio voice. Bye.